So this guy, most people will know him for things like Superbad, Adventureland, Paul. He's made a lot of movies that are fine, but it's so strange because Daytrippers is so different than all of his
Yeah,
other
probably
stuff.
because it's kind of shaggy, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's his very first feature, and was kind of like him proving himself. And the story of this film is that a wife finds a letter, a love letter, written to her husband, and so she brings it to her parents, and she's like, "Hey, I found this letter. What do you think's going on?" They're like, "We need to check this out." And so it's a story of this family going into New York City and just trying to confront this man. It's very funny. One of the characters, who is played by Liev Schreiber, he plays this academic who basically spends the whole movie trying to explain his novel to people. And this
Oh,
this
cool.
novel is fucking absurd. It is about this man who has a dog's head and how he goes into the world and exposes the world for what it is. It's completely ridiculous and dumb. And he goes on these long diatribes about how this is about this. And he has this long argument about how democracies don't work and we should live in an aristocracy. Absolutely ridiculous and absurd. And it looks really good. Shot on that kind of nice, grainy, cheap 90s film in 90s New York City, all basically shot on location. A lot of
Mhm.
actors that would go to be much bigger actors than they were at the
Right.
time, like Lee Schreiber. Surprisingly well-made film for someone whose career I think is okay.
Like kind of middling, yeah.
It's interesting to think of the alternative reality. What would have been if he had moved his career in kind of a different direction? Because
Yeah.
this is such a like exciting debut. Like if I saw this debut today, I would be very excited for this filmmaker and very excited to see what they do, and would not expect that they go in the direction that they go in. I mean, I'm glad he's out there, he's making work, he's making movies. That's important, that's valuable, that's cool. But I do wish he made more movies like this, or he would kind of go back
Yeah.
to his roots.